playing video games is indistinguishable from doing scientific research. What did you mean by that?
Well, there is only one. So there is only one successful kind of thinking, and that's what Popper delineated: conjecture and criticism. And whenever a mind makes progress at anything, it must be doing that. It must be doing conjecture and criticism, and also in all the detail about fallibilism and the whole structure of Popperian epistemology must be applied to that. Now, when you're making a way through a video game and successfully reach the end and kill the final boss, what you have done along all that path is successful. Is you didn't know it before, you know it now. It must have happened by the Popperian method, and therefore it must be the same as doing science. And the first time I realized this was when I realized that Popper was saying that when you learn something, anything from anybody, you are creating it anew yourself. That's his demolition of the bucket theory of the mind. So that's really a flabbergasting concept, and he killed it. I mean, he in the positive sense. Perhaps I should. He made it unanswerable that there's no way of transferring knowledge into a human. So so that's why it's the same. It must be the same because it can succeed.
One of my favorite David Deutsch quotes, I want to make sure I understand the meaning of, and since you are him, it was a few years ago, so I don't even know if you remember or if you were joking, but you once told me chemical elements are Pokemon, there's no difference.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely
What did you
believe
mean
that.
by that?
Well, I would be surprised if this wasn't actually in the minds of the designers. Because originally, at the invention of Pokemon, there were 100 Pokemon, there are 100 elements. Did they originally have 150? Sorry, 150. Well, there are only 100 elements, so chemistry is easier than Pokemon. And they come in groups which can be ordered both horizontally and vertically. The vertical ordering is more sort of binding, but the horizontal ordering is subtle, and it's exactly like chemical elements. And then they each have their properties, and the properties are all with numerical attributes, like in chemistry you have density, electronegativity, and so on.
I thought the equivalence would be basically the mind of the learner when they're learning about both. We dress the elements.
We had that in the previous question. Yes, of course, that would be true no matter what they were.
But you're saying they're just much more literally.
Yeah, much more. Perhaps somebody should ask the designers.
Right.
So, and I personally remember, because as a child, I was obsessed with chemistry. Before I was obsessed with physics, I was obsessed with chemistry first. And I can see the way I thought about the elements, the way I eagerly looked up the properties of elements that I'd never heard of, and then saw the connection with others and wondered, marveling at the fact that fluorine was more powerful than chlorine. Wow, and fluorine is probably every chemistry addict's favorite element. So it's the same. I could see that the same obsessions. The two obsessions are the same.